Hello, it's Jackie Green from GAI's Behind the Design, where we are reimagining training, education, and support for interior designers after college. Today I have a quick tutorial on how to name a group in SketchUp Pro. In a previous video on groups and components, I mentioned that components could be named, whereas when you create a group, you don't have that option as you save the group. Today we are going to explore how to organize your groups by naming them. Let's get started. Now before we begin, let's make sure your default tray is showing the trays you need. In this file, I've created a house. Scroll through your different tray options and make sure you have the Entity Info tray open and the Outliner tray open. If you are missing either one of these, it is easy to add. First, click on Windows, Default Tray, hold your cursor on until the next menu shows, and select the trays you are missing. Next, be sure to select the triangle next to the tray so you can open it. We will start with looking at the Entity Info box. If I click on the house, I can look at the Entity Info box and identify that this house is a group. I don't see any need to have the house a component because I only have one. Deciding whether something is a group or component can be a personal preference. At the same time, I can look at the outliner and scroll until I see the blue highlighted item. The outliner is a list of all groups, components, and even sections. As you create different objects, the outliner will auto-populate, and you can use the outliner to change the visibility of objects, name groups, rename components, identify and change nesting within groups and components. The outliner is a quick way to identify different aspects of your model. You will see that there is a visibility eyeball next to the highlighted group. Watch what happens when I click it. My house disappears. The outliner can be used to turn on and off visibility, similar to a tag. Now I want to click visibility back on, and this time I want to name the group. Simply click on the group folder and then name it. One last thing you may notice. I have several groups grayed out. They are grayed out because the geometry is on a tag that is currently turned off. If I turn off the gable roof tag and turn on the hip roof, notice how it changes within the outliner. If you don't remember what you named something, simply click on the geometry and you will see its name as the instance in the Entity Info box, or it will be highlighted in the outliner. When you begin working in large models or have multiple people working in the same model, it is important to set organization to your model to save you time. This concludes this video on naming groups. Thanks for joining me and learning about naming groups. I hope you found this helpful. We covered this topic in a greater detail in our SketchUp for Beginners digital course. You can check it out along with our other courses at behindthedesignco.com. As always, feel free to subscribe to our channel and share it with others.